What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hard Carry, where we're carrying CDL matches straight to you. We're here today, Major 4 tournament. This is the losers bracket run, I believe round 3, Atlanta Faze versus Toronto Ultra. Loser goes home, winner's gonna move on to face the winner of Rocker NYSL. Let's check it out.
Faze live for a grand finals, but against Toronto, if they fall to top 6, could be devastating at this time of the year. But start on Hotel. Again, Atlanta Faze, a 7-2 hardpoint record against Toronto, and that might be a reason why.
Looks like Faze is in white, Toronto purple.
Pissed. That's all I'm saying. So far, so good. Kleenex tried to stop the bleeding that Faze has started on them. As you see Ultra, they were hemorrhaging points to begin here. Nice counter there. They've bounced right back into this one. They should be able to net themselves more time. Hopefully change that lead and look towards New as well. That's where Scrap is, and he spotted Simp. Dealt with. Nice work. That should be Ultra in a very, very solid spot to push forward.
Yeah, great on the old timing to spot Simp out as well. But if you're Faze, you actually really want this time. The insight is going to take it from you. So the rest of Toronto Ultra.
Faze losing earlier to the LA Thieves
so it was a wonderful
in a really close one, but LA Thieves winning 3-1.
It's Ultra with the lead going
Ultra
into P2,
beating
very distant on their
the
approach.
Florida Mutineers earlier.
Here we go. Ultra with the lead. Here come Faze.
Looking pretty good.
Abizi, the point man.
3-0 against Florida.
Towards the backside of the spy. He'll come out with a pair of cucumbers on his eyes and maybe a two-piece. Ixilo's got the front covered. Nice kill from
This is
Simp.
going to be a banger.
The back line. Abizi managed to
I
get
couldn't
at least
even
one.
tell you who's going to
Then
win
he got a second.
this.
Here comes Scrap trying to reinforce.
I
With a
think we
slasher,
predicted
nice
that
tags from the whole
this
side
one
as
would
you
be
are starting to run out of
different,
players.
but
They're on
I
the
think
point,
that
Ultra, but no
Faze is
shortage
going
of
to
time.
take
They
it.
are still accumulating this one. Chance, a absolute resolute defense.
I wouldn't mind if
Oh,
Ultra
they're being
won.
funneled through right into the back steps. The only place Atlanta
Wouldn't
can
mind it.
try to work through, and they are getting picked apart along the way. Kleenex just got to hang out inside the hill as his teammates did all of the dirty work for him.
Also
So
right now,
that
40,
is a
50
solid
point lead.
collection of kills. That is a
Probably
decent
gonna be
little lead.
60
And
close
again,
to.
on rotation, Scrap, well, finding a couple gunfights. Him and Kleenex trying to break through, but obviously Kleenex completely surrounded. That'd be his second kill, but the trade is in. Faze are able to stabilize, and hopefully for them, turn this into a money hill as Kitchen kicks off.
Kitchen has been very, very profitable for many teams throughout the league so far, but wow, Kleenex flies around through over to Abizi. One behind you, brother. Oh, my word, the turn there, not enough for the kill. Insights now in the time. That is once again Ultra directly onto the point.
And that is just so quick that they're able to get there. Atlanta Faze, though, they have a pinch getting set up, but obviously you can snake in circles and make all these reads. Damage is great, but Simp is still going to fall. Abizi, the next man in line, and those are tags on his teammates. That just means, though, he is
Abizi, there you go.
Get it done. That is the 4 spree that he's able to break.
They'll get
into
a little bit of
Kitchen
time.
on Faze. Nice little run towards the end, but also a little sloppy. Toronto still have the lead. They're set up once again on rotation. Unless Abizi can break it down, that's a nice start.
All right, he's hitting next level. That's full streaks now for Abizi. Insight, you don't want this heat, man. Trust me. Okay, fine. Maybe you do. Great work there from Insight. That was a fantastic kill. Slow down Abizi just
But
for a moment.
Cellium
That's gonna
still
be
here at the
hard point
bar.
Open for business, and now Atlanta Faze, they are in. Their shift has begun. What a snapper from Cellium. Switch
Wow.
out of mind. That hard point is still Faze.
Yeah, that man is a Terminator. Keep in mind, Abizi helped set his team up on this break just to keep the pressure towards the point. I think that pressure may be alleviated there in the moment. And Slasher ends up biting the dust through a wall. So Ultra, while again, a little bit scrappy towards the start, able to stabilize. And that is 30 seconds that Atlanta Faze do not want to give away, but I'm not sure if they have a choice in the matter. Ultra, every single kill seemingly going to go their way. Selling the last-ditch effort, but traded out. That is great time and a back spawn. Admittedly, this could be good scrap if Simp wants to get it, but on rotation, Ultra going to have 2 bodies there first. 40-point game.
That was
for
great
the
for
moment.
Simp not
Score
to
could
just
get a
jump
little
on the
bit
point.
crazy on Restaurant.
Because, like, he let them know that they didn't know that he was there until he was shooting them.
To be honest, I mean, there's a wide open roof above the kitchen
Great job,
hard point,
Mason.
or the restaurant hard point rather. As long as the backline's clear, waiting for the squad to show up. All right, cool, we're in red. 3, 2, 1, go boys. There we have it. Slasher, first in the feed. Kleenex matches to somehow get 1. Is inside as well.
Easy got 2.
Bounce gets 2 before Scrap takes care of business. Last man.
Slasher
standing.
is the last one.
That's going to be time to Faze.
And That is so impressive from not only Abizi, but Faze as a whole, right? They knew exactly Abizi was going to be in that icebox side of things, so they knew what the play call was going to be, but doesn't mean it's easy to stop. And Atlanta, you know, a bit of a stranglehold around this hill. The hallway is comfortable. CleanX opens up the flank, but still Atlanta getting a couple of the errant kills around the map. CleanX right now, he's just blocking spawns, getting it for his team, but still, that is a massive amount of time Atlanta were just able to get right back in this game.
Cellium, trades are there. Scrap, though, he comes out on top. Last man kicking here. You want to control that back.
Abizi already on rotation, though.
Abizi is already over towards New. Insight has the perfect weapon, the perfect spot.
Oh, but CleanX got him.
So the battle for kitchen comes to a close. We're outside doing more than
Toronto
touching
gonna
grass
get this
right
time
now. That
here.
new hard point's up. Ultra are in it.
Oh,
he ran out of
He had
bullets.
an extra bullet in the clip. I was gonna say all the players right now on Toronto flexing just a little bit. CleanX had the tack, yet your main AR with the Vaz Nev, but right now for Toronto, just happy to be collecting that time. I mean, CleanX wins 1 kill on Abizi just to sort of open up the hill for his team, and since then they've gotten every second. But cruise missile coming into effect, will it have an impact?
Oh,
It
Abizi got the
absolutely will.
cruise.
Insight's gonna fall. The hill has been open. Atlanta with all the kills. Now they got to go try to get that time.
They got to get that time, but CleanX is right behind him. There's one for CleanX. He might be able to get another as well. Simps over by the point. Like, wait a minute, what do you mean he's back there? Slasher's taking care of it. 20-ish point game right now. Trades once again on point. Ultra come out on top.
Ultra still about a 20, 30 point lead.
To the pile. Back over in the middle of the map we go now, though. Chance. Second set of hard points upon us. This hotel has been a banger.
Yeah, and shout out CleanX, by the way, on machine, not just, or a machine, rather, not just the rotational gunfights.
Simp,
but
one good one. Another. Oh, he
He'll
barely.
attack alone. Simp does get traded, so no harm, no foul, but one of the better hills that they have had. Cellium from above, but that is scrap for 2, so the cheeky spot doesn't get you that far. Ultra, again, find themselves in time.
Nice work from Hixie there. At time going the way of Ultra. If they can hold it now, again, the question remains, can you soak P1 for as long as possible and get that P2? Well, Toronto Ultra, it's a 30-point game now. Let's see how far they can push it with a quick listen in.
D2, dead. Nice.
Double this.
Dead once.
Nice.
Square.
Last guy slashes. Square.
Behind me here.
Last guy slashes. Okay, one new.
Square coming.
That's one bed. I'm gonna flood right.
Yeah, careful here.
Let's go right.
Doubles.
Yeah, one more. He's lamps just watching bed. And one's like crossing bed now in lobby.
Can't up here, D2.
I want lamps. Dead. I'm pitching
I'll
lobby.
be there. I'll be there, sweet.
I'm gonna go quick, bro.
Spar me, I think, as well.
Lobby dash dead.
Nice.
Master challenge spar, boys.
I'm channeling.
Nothing spar. He's on left. Big door on time watching spar cross.
No, weak. Low weak. In hole.
One in hole. Whole watch out. Whole week. Or no. Luggage.
That's one back. That's one back.
Lobby.
Nice. Luggage.
Hold. One shot back spawn.
And then right side luggage.
Absolute backstairs and luggage. Absolute backstairs. Absolute backstairs. Look, he went spar. Look, he's flanking spar.
On the heady in time.
Those as well.
Dead here.
Back spar, easy.
2 there.
Back spar, challenge you backstairs now.
Double chop me. Okay, team
killed.
killed.
Yeah.
Backstairs, one of
Weapon
them.
lock for a sec.
Yeah.
One's backstairs. Still luggage ripping. I think
You got control.
Team luggage.
Engine door weak.
Right in top.
Nothing lobby.
Deep left dead.
We need it backstairs.
Third luggage.
Two backstairs. Go on. One backstairs. Backstairs.
both there then. Maybe.
There's only one.
There's only one.
Yeah, he's
Back. Oh, he's back step still.
Go,
Fuck
go,
me,
go.
bro.
Go no.
Yeah.
looking for one now.
It's easy, is it? It's storage.
One
Storage.
in one on 1D1.
Yeah,
He's in new storage.
Only one there.
I'm stunning him.
One's lobby now.
Front. He's going Karen now. Fast.
I don't see him. I
Yeah.
don't see him storage.
Don't see him carrying. That'll be him then. That's
Alright,
it.
breaks ready.
Don't go snake.
What's breaking that match?
So calm, so zen. So unfortunate with the nade there. CleanX though, held
I
out
love
the kill
those
feed back over the
comms,
kitchen. We now go. It was a good one for
Still
Toronto
good.
Ultra the first time round, and now it's a 5-point game. Here come the terrorists and Sim and Abizi clean house. That's kitchen phase.
I was gonna say with the listening, you can tell Ultra enjoy the calm environment, always able to think, but gunning the terrors down is a whole different beast. That is again like simp around kitchen. There's a 5 spree, cannot get the 6. Hixie there just to gun him down, and that's a hell of a gunfight win. An opportunity to Ultra to pierce through the back. The pinch is coming through. Abizi gonna get traded.
Oh,
in
they
Ultra clean
retake right
with it.
back.
A battle around kitchen where Ultra, it looks like they have the edge.
Wow, what just back and
This
forth.
is
That's
back
gonna be
and
lead change.
forth.
Ultra,
It's gonna-
slight advantage.
it's gonna go
Goes
right
to the
down
next
to the
hard
very
point, and
end.
Man, it is just a fiesta here on Hotel. Greenberg is popping. Over to the bar we go, selling fish. Nice work there, good comms. Easy though. Next challenge for Faze to deal with in you go, Sim. Find those kills. Nice work from Slasher on the outside. That is a completely safe hard point right now for Faze.
And I think Faze, well, maybe they could potentially be worried about the flank being open. Ultra's not hitting it, but you can see Cellium, they're not too sure, so he's wrapping back when the spawn comes in. It is all guns forward. Abizi shredding with the Vazneb. What a way to start this one. Sees everybody else. Those are kills getting funneled through. A perfect, clean 4 down. A potential flank for Simp is a play that could win you the game.
Lead change once again. Abizi does so much damage to everyone in the fight, and now the clock's still ticking. Inside, ripped Cellium on a 4, dropped out towards the back line of Spa. All safe. Here comes Hixie, another point. Goes toe-to-toe with Abizi, brings him down. Late flank now from Slasher. Basically, the last chance you're going to have
Ultra
this point.
getting
Start
time
thinking
here.
about rotations, and that is where Faze, they are spawning as well.
Thinking about Sim maybe having that flank to win the game.
Oh,
but the spawn gets
Kleenex,
left
2
open
good
in the back,
kills
so
there.
Ultra end up with a flank of their own, so no massive leads.
Oh my
It'll be
God.
Ultra with the slightest going into Restaurant, and Cellium loses the first gunfight to the hill, so the rest of Faze have to scatter just a little bit, pick up the pieces. Abizi can't deliver the 2, so right now it's Simp by himself on point. Slasher, though, trying to do his best to cut these players off.
He's flying, and it's Slasher with a sub, finding those kills. He spots inside, maybe. Hixie now, and Scrap flying through mid. What a play from Slasher, making it look good there with a sub. And 2:25 now, and climbing for Faze. They have restaurant control.
About 20
They've got all
seconds
angles
left for
covered.
Faze.
Here comes the hit from Ultra. The break's got to be good. Inside, Hixie now flying on through. Scrapping inside, they get their kills. 2v2 in the restaurant.
There was a team kill in there, though, but it looks like Ultra's going to get it here. They can win it, too.
They win all their ones. Both the ARs deliver you from 2 and how the turntables. Now it's Ultra in control. They can still win it here. Faze, though, they just need to contest or get him out of time for a few seconds and force that new hill to pop. I think they've done just enough to force
they
the
should have.
rotation. So the game's going to end on new, and it's going to be a foot race over there. Right now, Atlanta with the edge. That 3 down, that has set them up for success.
Hixie could go absolutely Herculean right here and now. He could stop this play. But he
Oh.
can't. Brought down. Foot race on. Abizi first man in. Inside will be the man to clear downstairs and maybe cut off some of the reinforcements. Here we go, though. Faze are in. And Faze are there.
Here
for
comes
5
a
seconds
cruise.
to win. Scrap.
They only have
Just
3
in.
seconds.
Whistles in.
Oh!
It takes care of a lot of players, and now it's Ultra in the point.
Scrap got one of his own and his guy and a guy.
Got that said, though. Good
7
luck with
seconds
those
for it.
shots. He backs
Oh!
them down. Look, it's a trade fest. It is Atlanta
Simp.
Faze coming out on top.
And
in the
Faze.
windmill 180 to shut them down in the end.
Very close hard point. Holy crap. Right down to the wire as Atlanta Faze gonna take map 1 there. This one can go. This one is gonna go either way. I couldn't even tell you, man. Wow. What an insane map 1 as Faze gonna take it in a narrow fashion over Toronto Ultra 250-244. Scrappy 32 and 28. Kleenex 31 and 31. That man is that's just an insane amount of interactions. Slasher 32 and 28. Abizi 29 and 27. Let's see if we can find map 2. Embassy search.
On Asilo, a lot of closer games. Faze has been taking quite a few more losses, so teams have clearly, taken the strides, learned about Atlanta Faze's game plan and their tendencies on that map. Embassy, yet to be proven. I mean, their one loss was around 11 to Florida. Honestly, a bonkers win, but 68% for first blood, 70.
A great first round, first map there from Faze. Can they keep it up?
And again, I know that one loss
To
is like
knock out
maybe
the
a stain
Toronto
on the
Ultra.
record. It's not perfect, but I feel like it's yet to be proven that anyone can consistently beat Faze on Embassy, but Ultra get the old college try.
I'm getting on this plant pot second this match finishes in ranked. I didn't know you can get on that. Abizi, you dirty little bugger. So tricksy. Slow and quiet start to Embassy. The guesswork of shattered glass and closing doors. As Hixie, how patient could you be? And the answer is pretty patient. That glass hit him. And they did not.
Yeah, this is the typical Embassy round 1 as well, right? No dead silences, no trophies, can't really make aggressive plays. You're going to get naded on the cross, but Abizi's made it on the cross and backs Kleenex down, so Faze starting to make moves. Hixie getting tagged through, but him versus Simp. He won one in kitchen, but now it's Slasher with the first blood. A lot of pressure. It is
Scrap getting a nice nade kill.
Hixie flying out to the point. Good luck with this one. He's going to get it. Man advantage Toronto.
Oh, man advantage for a brief second, immediately traded, and now Scrap and Hixie slash Cellium. 20 seconds to go. Faze have got to recover the bomb.
Oh,
From
Slasher.
up high. He's going to be able to grab that. Can he get on out? Does he have the coverage? Here comes Hixie. Dead silence activated. Will Cellium be able to save him? Hixie.
Oh,
Not able to get the job done.
beautiful
Cellium, the Guardian
overlook
Angel.
from Cellium.
What an opening round from Faze.
I wonder if he wanted the slide or the dolphin dive, but that's a hell of an attempt. You obviously see the idea. He just needs to make it across in time, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, Cellium just quick enough. We saw the way he was snapping at map 1, so I think Slasher very confident in his teammate to lock it down. So interesting round 1, but I mean, FaZe take care of business. I think the first blood for him came through with a grenade from Slasher, and if you get a round 1 offense win on Embassy, I think you're feeling pretty good, because obviously it takes a long time to orchestrate the hits, and it was nearly the clock that costed them, but either way, FaZe up, 1 out.
Phase up.
Hashtag Faze up. More dead silence available in this round, so we should see more moves made quickly. That 1 minute 15 timer shouldn't get down too far before we see some players make something happen. We're going upstairs, and Abizi knows it. We're watching his aim. He's like, yeah, they're above me. This is not a signal he's throwing to his teammates. He's expecting a player to leap out. Ultra, they've pumped the brakes.
I feel bad for Bees in a spot like this. You have to exist with a certain level of paranoia. He doesn't have help on the outer cross. He doesn't have help for players jumping out above him, so Abizi does have a big responsibility. Players potentially creeping out of PD.
Uh-oh. He doesn't have Daddy.
Oh.
He hasn't got the gunny at the moment either. Kleenex, that's a wonderful first blood.
He
And here
almost
go
snuck in
Ultra.
there.
You now know that space is a little bit more open. Slasher with a perfect eyes on the cross. Less than 30 to go. Start to move, boys.
I was going to say, you've been patient, but now it's 22 seconds off the clock. If you're FaZe, you just have to kill this guy off bomb if you can, but Slasher's not going to have the angle. It's going to be a 4v3 with the bomb planted. Kleenex is going to fall, but the bomb does go down. Simp from up top,
Oh,
though.
Simp,
He
though.
found the timing on the flank.
Scrap,
Now it's
though,
Scrap to
1v3.
push the 1v3.
Slasher and Cellium once again in the clutchable position. This time from a very
Oh,
different angle.
Cellium's
But
on the
once
other
again,
side.
Cellium, the Guardian Angel. The synergy for Atlanta Faze in Search and Destroy has
Beautifully
not skipped a
done
beat as
from
these
Atlanta
boys
FaZe.
are dancing across Embassy right now.
And that is tough as well, because you know, you talk about the game plan on Embassy, you talk about understanding the tendencies of the players for FaZe. They did their homework. They caught Abizi for the first blood. They waited a long time for him to overcommit just a little bit. And even after the first blood, it is just one perfectly timed flank from Simp that completely shuts it down. And I mean, even for Scrap in the 1v3, he knew what the game plan was going to be. He tried to put himself in a situation to watch the stairwell, to not get shot from the back window, but it was behind door number 3 where Cellium was coming from. So homework is good, but still 2-0 FaZe.
That's the thing. You can know what they're going to do. You can know where they're going to be, but can you destroy them? Can you delete them? That's the question. Ultra, a capable team and only 2 rounds down. Let's see if they can't find something here. BZ has flown forward under the cover of his
planning
teammates.
B.
2 members now from Ultra, flanking the rear fast. It's going to be Kleenex and Hixie. It's the submachine gun duo. The bomb has been planted immediately now towards the back line.
Hixie,
And Hixie
good
has
kill.
opened up proceedings
Kleenex, another
outside
one.
Kleenex.
2v4.
The hit squad from way up north have taken care of business.
1v4 now for Sim.
I simply know where to go. That is a
Bomb's
perfect round
down.
from
That's the only
Toronto.
good thing he's got for him.
It does need that dead silence to
Nope.
make this happen. Can't win the gunfight either. Scrap the right gun for the job. And how about that for an aggressive play call? The SMG duo of Toronto Ultra flying and
All right,
frying
Toronto finally went
around
around.
the flank. And, you know, the internal clock right there for
think it's
Slasher,
2-1.
nearly on point. Like, he knows after the bomb goes down, you got to pick it up. It's wide open just because of how fast and aggressive Ultra were. I mean, they got up real close and personal with Vaznev, and gunfights like that, well, just win either round.
That was huge. Sublime attack there from Toronto Ultra. They get themselves on the board. It's 2-1. All rounds like that. That's what we want to see, COD fans. That man on your screen, Chris Lair, Sim. World champion, MVP, Phenom. What's he got in this round? Nice nade and a slasher. That hit the top pocket of Ixie.
Yeah, just a split second before the trophy ends up getting deployed. So you'll take the freebie first blood if you're a Slasher. Absolutely. I think that's his second just with frags. And now again, it is the exact same setup you had. And I mean, for FaZe, they clutched this one when it was a 3 versus 4. Now they have the man advantage. And Abizi, by the way, staring right at the bomb.
I know, look. He's using that very small paint can for cover. It's not technically a heady.
It's not technically a
But it
heady.
Just distract for a moment. Insights. All right, guys, I've gone for bomb right now. I've got eyes on it. I'm going in. Oh, Abizi's just lying right on top of the bomb. 4v1. Immaculate Faze.
Yeah, no, there's absolutely nothing you do. Guaranteed to die.
God.
Kleenex gonna be the final one.
What
to
do you
fall.
do when Abizi's
That
camping
is
your
a
bomb?
paint can. Abizi
Not a
happy to
goddamn
have by
thing,
his
that's
side.
what.
It's like something like Home Alone, man. He could have set a trap there. Swung on in. A nice 2 for Abizi. So simple. That level of play, that sort of thing's going to work out against, you know, randoms in ranked play. Maybe not. Not as objectively minded, but Insight knows he needs it, and so does that little devil on the screen.
And I think Insight also knows he's just guaranteed to die. He's worried about a guy back alley, a guy top AC. Cellium's going to be snaking it. You already know it's going to be true. So you got to pray the timing goes your way, but it doesn't make a single bit of difference. Line of Faze up 3-1 off the back of that cheeky grenade. A fast sort of mid-flank coming through potentially this time. Hixie working the mid-alley, but so is Beezy absolutely flying. So the first blood's getting exchanged out. It's a 3 versus 3. How are you ever going to read the fact that a Beezy already behind you?
Oh, he's got to get upstairs quick. Sim can't plant the bomb. Abizi, noisy. No problem. Insight once again. That's going to be the bomb planted at B now. This should not be an issue whatsoever. This is a 2v3 phase with the numbers. Ooh,
Oh, and Scrap couldn't find the kill. Yeah, I was going to say Sim's just going to be able to snake behind the sign, so they know one player's up top, and he is in the perfect spot. He's got to get the 2-piece, though. You have to be able to kill 2. There's number 1, and Simp is stuck in a corner.
He's trapped in that corner. Slasher's watching the cross. You get this kill. That's tremendous. Dive on the bomb. You're able to get the defuse now.
This
Slasher,
could be it.
you got to get going.
Slasher, go.
Fly forward. Can Scrap cover him in time?
He's down low.
He's gone low.
What are you doing, bud?
Not enough.
No,
The defuse
bomb
is there.
defused.
Scrap. A martyr
Great
for the cause. A martyr for
2v3
the round. And
retake
Slasher.
there with the bomb down from
Turn of IQ to go
Toronto.
down low, but
Hixie
not
made
quite
the
enough to
play.
get the defuse. This play from Hixie, though, man, that was the difference maker. You caught Simp there. That timing was the round.
Yeah, and that's a challengers duo that have a lot of chemistry together, so much so that they won their first tournament together at the pro level. So Hixie and Scrap, they have been in those positions many a times, and they delivered there, and it was kind of perfect up until Abizi had a stun land, or excuse me, Hixie had a Beezy stun land on his face, somehow still wins the gunfight, and I mean, coordination like that keeps you alive. Abizi, he's mixed things up. This time he's working with Simp. Abizi got 2 to deal with.
Well, there's one. Will they be able to get the second as well? Just a slight exchange here between Scrap and Slasher is going to be enough to not make a Beezy hit this, but they're definitely going to have guns out ready for it. Here's Sim. Snake in, nades are there, lovely tags at range. Sim, though, immaculate teamwork once again. It's brilliant. Hixie has been forced to retreat deeper and deeper inside the embassy. And here comes a Beezy. There's the second. It's another 4v1. Insight, the king of clutch. Surely not.
Yeah, no,
Oh, Cellium.
0%
his ass.
chance. He's got a trophy as well, man. Like, what are you going to do?
Oh, surely not. Wow. There we go. Not rattled, though. Jamie Craven has
What
been
was
here many
that?
times before against this very
What was that cameraman looking
core
at
makeup of
first?
players. What a long and exciting history these two teams have had against each other.
I'd say Beezy's been having a blast this game as well, right? Standing on plant pots, hiding behind paint cans, that time standing on a bathroom stall. Or whatever's off to the side, some sort of counter, I have no idea. Either way, having a blast.
If you heard that sentence out of context, you would swear that Abizi's a cat. But no, he's one of the greatest Call of Duty players in the world. Here we go, right into that first blood for his team. Kleenex and Scrap
Dude,
are
I
making
thought
things
Abizi
very
is a
cool
cat.
right now for Toronto Ultra. Bang, Scrap once again.
Oh!
Abizi on the back line, not enough. A valid attempt, but too much from
Abizi
Ultra.
was in there freaking.
Yeah, how often do you ever see on defense 2 players, or like almost all 3 players back alley, another guy top AC? That was a play call and a half. I mean, Faze on offense, it's been pretty consistent. Just right out to the site, get the tears by the sign, go for the bomb plant Ultra. They don't want to deal with it. They've had rounds where they go on the incredibly fast flanks to try to shut it down, mixing things up, a stack towards back alley. Every single trade they needed to get, they got on top of the initial kills.
Yeah, it was great
This is more
teamwork
just
there.
perfect play calls. And again, if not for the 2v3, it would be, what, a 5-2 score line right now? So it's a big clutch and a couple nice plays for Ultra to stick around. And, hey, they catch a Beezy as well, kicking this round off right.
That's a lovely way to start things off. No snipes this game. Surprising enough for where Cellium is. I mean, you'd love to see a signal 15 in his hand right now. Here comes Sim from up top. One done. Insight spotted him out. Unless he's upstairs, hard to tell. Slasher
Oh,
wins his fight
Slasher.
downstairs in orange. That's a big
Good win.
It's a 2v3 phase with the numbers. 30 seconds to get the bomb defused.
And the question is, do they want to try to send up Simp up top before you go for the chows? You know Insight's over by the side, and he's tagged up. Good for a thing. He has the trophy, but he's going to get caught. And I think with his stand-up, actually, yeah, Simp knows. See, he figured it out. I don't know how they figured out CleanX was up there, but like machines and like clockwork, Faze, get that retake. First blood not needed, even without a BZ.
One round away for
3v4
Faze
that
to
turns
take
into a
this map too.
3v0.
Wow.
Perfection after the fact, and again, well-crafted flanks coming in from Simp.
And that is map
Faze
point.
looking
Atlanta
really
Faze. One
good
more
right
round and
now
they take
against
a 2-0 lead in
Toronto.
the series.
Toronto's going to have to do something.
And we know it is never over until it is over. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, look how close he is.
Here we go, Ultra.
The motherfucker is
Oh,
all
they
up
go above
inside
now.
of his monitor.
Trying to see if Ultra have anything creative.
Insight,
left in
1
the
and
tank on
6.
defense. More tricks up their sleeves.
Breadstick.
It's back to the old standard. Looking fairly standard, aggressive on the Childs towards B. Nobody's home. There is no noise by Faze on the top B side of the map. So you have Scrap wrapping back over towards the A bomb. Him and Hixie. That side of the map is their responsibility. And Hixie needs to be very careful.
Yeah, he's made it in. He did it very quietly. I don't know. No, not quite enough. Oh, that nade from him easy, though.
Yeah,
That stun
bad
was a
stun.
stinker.
Came back and hit
He
him.
will not be flushed. He'll be safe and happy to stay in there. Good nade. Back, Simp back. Here comes the chow. Simp's out.
Oh!
Dodges the nade. Does not dodge anything else. That is wicked stuff.
He thought that
Faze,
he
what an
left,
opener.
but he actually wrapped back.
Inside CleanX. Now we're in
2v3.
trouble.
You catch at least one. If you can stop the bomb plant, CleanX, there's an opportunity to make this happen. Simp,
Oh.
he's not planting the bomb. Okay.
Oh.
They are next level. Atlanta Faze.
Simp's
knew what the play
insane.
call was going to be. Read it to perfection.
Simp read that shit like a book.
Shut them down.
Bro, that was... I thought he was planting the bomb, and then Simp just looks up and just... And then CleanX was just deleted. Sent to the Shadow Realm. As Faze gonna take map 2, go up 2-0 against Toronto Ultra. Just like that. Wow. This one could be DoorDash challenge. Insight does get a second kill, but Slasher at 10-2 coming out freaking hot. Insane start. Insane search and destroy game by Faze. Great teamwork. Expo Control is next. Kind of interesting to see Expo get through. But let's check it out.
Himmelmat Expo, it's sort of like a sleeper pick. We don't know what to expect. It is very fresh in the Call of Duty scene. We don't know how much, well, certainly the effort has been there, but like how good these teams really are. I think you have Faze, they've only played it once. They lost to Minnesota Rocker. You've had Toronto, they've only played it twice. They've lost to Vegas. So if you're losing controls on this map to Vegas, who the hell knows what's actually going on? But obviously, there's been a decent amount of time since that has passed, but this is a massive question mark on the series. And obviously for Ultra, massive opportunity to get that momentum back in your favor.
And you need it sorely. This is the last map in your tournament. Otherwise, Toronto Ultra.
Yeah,
Got to
they
hand it
need
to them
it.
after the bad
They need
stage
it
they
back.
had to find themselves here. Not too shabby. Can they go a little further, though? Bring down their old rivals, Faze, to be something. On to B we go.
And that is just no time wasted. You see the idea from Faze. That is what a double maple triple stack through bar. A BZ flying for that one, but Insight will be posted. Watching the flank and frying while doing it. Even ready for the down low. That would have been sick if he connected through the doors and still the opportunity to deliver. But
Insight
playing
wants
that
to play better.
perfectly.
He's already
His
had
teammates on the
enough
point are
kills
safe.
as he did
They
all
don't have to worry about
last
the flank.
game, all
You see
last
Scrap
map.
picking up 2 in the feed, and that is exactly how you want to attack that B zone on Expo.
Get it pretty
And
nice
gotta
and easily.
reposition, right back through your spawn. Try to take care of the Blaze players as you go.
Quite frankly, delightful. Slasher, Ian Cellium do a nice bit of work there to slow Hixie and send him back into respawn. Now to CleanX, who could cause a tremendous amount of trouble up here.
Oh.
No, but that is Sim. That's
2
Chris
more
Lane,
down
takes
for
care of
Faze.
business. Now, back to the drawing
Pushing
board
up a
for
little
Toronto
bit.
Ultra. It's all the
Number
way
8,
back in
Cellium.
respawn. And you're having to worry now about these players from Faze who are forcing you to spawn over by the lobby
Now
as
it's
opposed to by that
six,
nice blue tent.
He's
Much
a little
closer to
pushed
A.
up.
I mean, how many gunfights did Faze just win where they're walking away with 1 HP at the
Okay.
end of it?
They cleared
So it's
out their
finally
spawn.
taken care of, but look at the line you have to deal with. It is the dual AR setup basically on the far left side of the mini-map at the top side of the point for Ultra. So you're going to deal with Slasher and Cellium on this one. Actually, it was a Beezy that had the AR. There you go, number 7, but Slasher, the reinforcements, 2 to deal with. Can't get it done. Ultra might have opened things up.
It's fantastic reads. Right place, right time. In sight on the outside A street now. Diving in. 2 members of Faze on the bottom side of the restaurant. They'll be able to jump onto the A point. You better get there quick though, lads. That's the first segment gone. Looking for a pick. Cellium, nice job. In and out. Finds his kill. CleanX doing what he can to keep roaming. You've still got the capture going. Second segment done. This could be the round.
Yep.
Scrap and CleanX find their kills.
Yep,
Faze
that's
nowhere to be
that's
seen.
Toronto
That's the
round 1.
And that was
Easily
a
just like
beautiful
that.
approach, honestly, to both of those zones. If you're ever on my team in ranked, I appreciate if you would study those setups on the hill. Even for the one they had on A, where both Scrap and Hixie are playing more aggressive on it. Instead of like hiding behind the walls and giving up all of the map pressure, where the flanks are guaranteed to come through, play aggressive, get ready for the gunfights. You still get a little bit of cover on the front side of the hill. And as soon as the kills come through, I mean, Cellium and Abizi, I think, who are like inside the restaurant, if they poke their head out the doors, they're staring at a whole lot of nothing. So they're forced to now fly into the gunfights, and Ultra set up for it. So that is a well-crafted round 1. And on Expo, if you get an offensive win, you're feeling great.
Feeling spiffing. CleanX here on defense when I go for Toronto Ultra. He gets his first kill. Ixie's on a 4 spree as well. He leaves this round looking very good indeed. As does CleanX. Can they get streaks? Streaks on him all back. Very handy, especially when attacking that A side. B, not so much.
Oh,
Scrap
great.
though, wonderful work
Read
again
by
as well,
Scrap.
slowly but surely roaming the walls, the halls, and everything in between right now of Expo, and Faze are falling all over.
And Ultra love this kind of like gameplay, right? Where they just get a setup, let the play come to them. Everybody is in the right position. Hixie down the bottom hallway, and it's everybody to deal with. But
Oh,
they're
what
lined
the
up. I think
fuck?
a fire extinguisher just exploded. We always know there's random lethal things on the map. That is a 6. Now,
That was
Hixie,
weird.
He's got the cruise, and you still have the perfect setup of
Toronto
defense.
slapping the
Faze
setup
are in
here.
an arm bar right now, and any
Look
moment
how
they
pushed
could
up they
tap.
are.
We got 40 seconds. CleanX, find one more. Get yourself streaks as well. What
Oh,
better yet,
wow.
get to
Oh, wow.
Tobias Jonsson, a demon here on Expo.
Yeah, and it's still Hixie in the same spot. Hixie, who was bottom hallway, was looking at the bottom door, so you can't go that way if you're Faze. You have to either funnel through the back or funnel through the top, and either way, Ultra have it covered. They are set up for the trades, but when Hixie loses his teammate, he knows he's by himself, and he backs up to make the individual hero play. Gets it done. That's a 9 spree. That is 10-1, and this is looking like dominance from Toronto Ultra.
That ass has
Oh,
been
wait.
whooped.
1.8 seconds. They got in.
It's 25.
They gotta clear one more time.
It's not over yet.
No,
0.1.
not quite.
1.0 on the clock, right? It's not over yet. That's all I'm gonna say. Simps keeping them back. We got all excited, but this is how Control goes. CleanX
They
finally
got
brought
beat.
down Chance. It ain't over yet.
All right, they got a minute to work with, but still 22v12. You need those moments of perfection. They got 2 opportunities maybe to create it. 3 players right now for Faze working on the flank, and CleanX will be the first one in line to deal with it.
Now we get to truly find out what Faze is made of here at MW. This is some task. Nearly for Sim. Good shots from Cell.
Uh-oh,
Last
there's
man
one
alive
person.
on that side of the map. It's gonna
Slasher.
be Hixie, and he's having one hell of a game so far.
He just got him.
Play it cool, Hixie. Can they sniff out Cellium? They finally do. Faze back off spawn, straight back into the fight. Simp finds one on the approach. Clock's ticking, less than 30.
And that's tough for Cellium. 3-player spawn right on top of them. So if you're pushing through this back alley, which Faze not going to try again. They're repositioning and cutting back through mid. So a little bit easier to work with, but still for Ultra, they're just surrounding the A zone.
Running out of time. Running out of time. The slight deliberation there from Faze. It might cost them a couple of seconds. Check them corners are easy. Nice work. One more on the outside, still one more on the inside of the A site. Cleaned up. Oh my, the pinch is on. Abizi somehow dives for it. Wait a minute. Hasn't regen yet. Slasher finding the kills inside. He manages to stop it. 1.6.
Oh, Slasher,
on the clock.
one last
Slasher
one.
Brought down. That's it.
Yeah.
Jamie Craven. Nerves of steel. Wins the round for the boys. That would have been one hell of a comeback.
Yeah, I just too much. I mean, even as soon as the inside gets the first kill on the BZ, he buys enough time for the reinforcements to come through. This round got won that early on, especially by Hixie, but the entire team had the setup. Complete stranglehold. It was perfect. It was basically the two different duos. It was the former challengers duo of Hixie and Scrap, who have all the chem in the world, on one side of the map, and it was Insight and CleanX, who have been teaming together for years, on the other. The communication between these guys always flowing. The natural chemistry is there, and really just the perfect way to play your defenses. Now back on the attack. It'll be a B hit off the rip, but this time Faze at least get the first blood to try to kick things off right.
I mean, define right. You got your boys on B. Ultra starting to wind up once again. We saw what they did on that defensive round. It's Hixie. Hixie. 13 and 5. 3-man stack on B.
Yeah, I mean, Insight and CleanX right there. I mean, two very storied players in the CDL in this game, taking the backseat to that rookie duo. Having a great time, and Abizi wins his one, but Hixie, I feel like he's almost guaranteed to get the trades. He has been performing that well. He's going against the Tears, and he is hunting them down, or maybe sees the opportunity to try to reposition, and, well, maybe now he's getting hunted, doing a little dance with Abizi, but Hixie has made it back towards his teammates.
We'll find out who identifies as Hunter in a moment. Hixie finally taking care of Abizi. Well played. Hits the cross. It's back over to Insight. Nice 1-2 hit from Ultra now as they make their way back over towards A. Insight has made it in. Trophies are down. He can feel a little safer now. That frag grenade as well. A little present for anyone there from Faze who gets closer. Here we go. Simps found a two-piece. Cellium as well. Last man up Insight. Here's the pressure. Abizi cuts him in half. Great work, Faze.
Yeah, now we get to see Atlanta's turn of trying to set up the exact same sort of pinch right now. Sim gets the first one. The funnel system is there. Cellium working with Sim together. Can't break out of this one either. It works both ways. And now Atlanta's turn to have a little bit of fun.
How do you like it, Toronto? And see how much they like it with Hixie with a nice nades, though. This is it. They've managed to slip the net. Cellium, ooh, okay. Nice work, Scrap. The last kill there. He's out. And Slasher in the cold, all alone. Here they come. Ultra now on the march towards A.
Yeah, CleanX is looking for it too. It's going to be a slow peak around. How good is the timing, or maybe to be a little bit longer? And now Ultra,
right.
I mean, hey, they got out just as Faze did. Did it a lot faster, though. Some more opportunity to make the plays. CleanX does get traded, but Ultra still is the same thing. Doubled up on bar. I think Slasher's been aggressive enough. Finds the timing as well, gets the kill, and able to not get the second, but tags him up. Fine Faze, extra time.
Yeah, all those kills, you see them map positioning now. Faze want to get themselves towards that low left-hand side. That's where CleanX is moving to now. The rest of Ultra backing him up, trying to buy time for Insight, who is doing exactly the same thing for them. Just over 30 seconds to go.
They got a couple. They got
Well.
one good push, maybe
two.
two.
Might be one shot, but Simp has him for the cover. And yeah, Simp protected
They're on,
that cross
though.
perfectly. So little mixy
Oh,
setup
good.
there, and
Good
even
shots.
in the mixiness, you deliver.
By Faze.
Mixy, last one up right now for Ultra, and not too many options for him to go. Down to 5 lives, and Atlanta much better on defense this time. With this amount of time, Ultra, you're just gonna have to fly towards the point. Nothing you can really do.
Final 3. They're still fighting. Not over yet. Here comes Sim. Should be able to take care of business. No one close enough to get involved. A kill or two, but that will not amount to much. Faze stay alive here in the control. Very few teams' chance do actually get that 3-0 here in control game mode. Ultra will be another
that's
to not.
tough.
Yeah, and I do love sort of the picturesque, like, sort of examples of how to play different spots. Like Cellium on the steps, you can see he can either watch like the full flank from Ultra if they want to wrap back through the spawn. He can help out with top bar gunfights. He can see glass as well. And as long as he stays put, Simp, who's right next to him inside of the restaurant, can watch his cross. He can turn around and be in the mix as well. So perfect positioning out of both of these teams on defense. But I'd say Ultra have already done the more difficult thing. They've won a round on offense, as Atlanta Faze are now forced to. Gotta string something together on the attack.
I'm loving these openers. They're all quite similar. This time, though, Abizi comes to help out his boy. Capturing B. The elevator has been called. Here comes Scrap. Slow and steady. Wahaha. Good work there. Stay alive. No stick from Cellium. Nice nade though. Still on that 3 spree. Trying to keep the B zone a little bit Faze friendly for now.
Well, hey, the hits over at A. I mean, you've had Slasher on point. It's been a very slow capture, but that's why Cellium is roaming that direction. And Slasher right now, waiting for a little bit of help. He's got a BZ right behind him for the double chows, but a couple trades coming through, and it looks like Ultra come out on top. And you see Cellium, he might have been roaming, but playing for the extra kills. He's on a 4 spree, and he's made sure you keep that pressure over towards B. So a cheeky idea, but You're back to sort of that standard setup and a few kills being traded. Ultra playing
It's going to
with
be
the
hard for
idea of
FaZe
trying
to
stop.
win
I don't
win
think
an
you've got
attack
two
to
streaks
stay
on
in
the side
this.
of Toronto Ultra as well, so
Or
FaZe
to
have opted to
take
commit
this.
the
I
time
think
and the
Ultra
lives
is
to
gonna have a
get
pretty
B
good
done
shot of
first.
winning.
A is going to be a
But we'll
pain
see.
to even get close to. We've got 2 streaks to worry about. This is map point for Ultra. This could get ugly.
This is the most scattered Ultra have been on defense, though. So, yeah, an opportunity to pick a few of these players off. And there's the first 2 to fall, but those 2 players are going to spawn very close. And Cellium reads it, can't win the gunfight.
Wait,
Inside to be out of
they
the
got a
picture
guy on
just
point.
for a moment, but you can see Ultra. I mean, these players just immediately off spawn,
Oh, wait.
back in the mix, winning gunfights. They have coverage. They have vision out of this world. And any opportunity for Atlanta FaZe, well, unfortunately, they're going to fall right back to square one.
And this is it. Stock standard setup. Scraps exactly where Cellium was a moment ago, and Cellium knows it. Here comes the chow. The timing might be great. Uh-oh. Sport for choice, and it doesn't work out. FaZe immediately fight forward. Hixie on the
Yep,
flank,
they're
though.
gonna
The
have a
timing
stack
on this
here.
is very nice. Pump the brakes. 1, 2, 3.
They
Here
got
comes the
2 on
streak.
point, but here comes
1
the
of 2. Directly onto
cruise.
He's just going to hit a trophy though. So, I mean, this is intel. You already know where they're going to be on the point. That's exactly where they are. It's up to the teammates to get the chow, and Hixie can be quick now on the flank.
We go.
Oh, they got a
Need to
stack.
out on the front line.
They gotta get out there.
Wait a minute, you've got to get going, lads. Fly forward. It's the guns of
Oh,
Toronto
they got him
that
off.
are all 4 down. 1 minute 30 to go. 15 lives for FaZe.
And again, back to square one. Those ARs putting in some serious work. It's only 1 tick they need, so a single break, you can get it done. But Insight doing the breaking instead. An iron in the back, and it's the ARs on the cross. Kleenex for the help, staying alive, doing a dance, setting his teammates up. Insight for the kill. And how difficult this is to get past. Atlanta FaZe couldn't quite get it done with the one opportunity they had. Now they need magic.
Time will be one of the enemies for Atlanta FaZe right now. 11 lives. The patience there from Scrap. Best to Cellium. Hixie now finding the most naughty of angles to punish Slasher.
Only 8
45
lives left
seconds
for
now to go.
FaZe in
Insight.
their
He's
spawn.
1 kill off of streaks also.
This is going to be tough.
Somehow still
They're
has
probably gonna
plenty
take
of
this to
ammo
at least
as
a map
well.
4.
So Insight doesn't need to move. He does actually fall though. So Simp wins a big one, but it's still trades coming through. 30 seconds left. FaZe, you got to group up together. You don't even need to get the trades. You have to win these gunfights straight up. Dixie going down low. Tough man to find, but they got him. That's 2 for FaZe.
2 for FaZe. Kleenex finds a sweet corner.
Oh,
Three
3
for
for
Cellium.
FaZe.
Guns him. Scrap.
They
Advancing
have a
forward.
chance.
This mighty attack in hand can only get
Oh,
one. You're on the point.
FaZe.
It's over. Final round.
Oh my
FaZe.
gosh.
They finally find
They're
the
gonna
formula
push
for
it to a
success,
map
and
5.
now we go to a 5th and final here on Expo.
Absolutely beautiful. I mean, those are just the breaks in control. You have to be perfect for so long. And again, if Ultra were able to get a single kill at any point, the cap is probably going to go slow enough that your reinforcements can get there. But that first double challenge, Ultra can't get the kill. Cellium wins a one-on-one. Another player, I think Hixie wins or loses the one-on-one, excuse me. And it takes those moments of perfection, but FaZe did it, man. And now potentially in position to get the 3-0. Ultra. Elimination time back firmly against the wall.
Terrifying for Ultra. Good news for me, though. I got my drops. Hope you're doing great, chat. Here we go. One final round. And Kleenex has somehow got 2. And so's Abizi. Jeez.
Yeah, I'd say unfortunate for Cellium, though. He's on the A side of the map, and Abizi clears out B. So Cellium gets to be annoying, play for some extra kills, but as far as the actual objective work goes, mostly going to be B. If Abizi gets enough kills, though, an opportunity maybe to do some funny business, but right now you were just trying to work the lives as much as possible in Cellium. He has been lights out on this side of the map. They're getting all the kills, so yeah, ignore the B zone. An opportunity now to go towards A. Admittedly, Scrap going to slow him down, but you do have presence on the point.
They're in. I'm sure you boys better have a trophy or 2. You've got plenty of streaks to worry about. Scrap will be the first man in. Hixie's going to follow him up. Here we go. Abizi picks his corner. Scrap now will be able to check this well. That's business taken care of over by A. No segment captured. 1 minute to go.
Oh, this could be a dagger as well. Well, Cellium keeping things safe to pick up those big 2. He might get traded, but you don't end up in the spawn trap. Cellium keeps the Ultra players a little far away, but still only 50 seconds left on the clock. It's far from over. Ultra an opportunity to fight for this one, but only 3 players right now in position. They are playing a little bit safe. Not too concerned about giving away B.
Yeah, you can give away B, but you don't want to give away map control. So you'll let this point get captured. You can add a minute, but you definitely don't want to let them get out towards A. That's Kleenex's job right now. fan out, make sure no one moved early. And nobody did. So now Faze. Will they take the predictable backdoor exit? Scrap's got it covered, as does Insight, and this is it. The trap is set. So far, so good. Abizi wins it. All right. Insight spawns in his lap, but we'll see if that matters in a moment.
Yeah, BZ, that's kind of the best you can do of actually spawning these players out, and BZ trying to time the flank as well. But you can see for Ultra, they are watching it. They're ready for the action, and yeah, as soon as they get the first couple kills, all eyes on a BZ. You know he's in the back. Hixie can actually fly forward. And BZ right now is sort of the only shining light for Atlanta Faze, trying to keep things open while everyone else dealing with the potential spawn trap.
Oh, they can't get out. Kleenex has just done it. He's cleaned house. Whether he's in your spawn or theirs, Kleenex, omnipresent. Murder machine. Oh, hello. Inside gets a freebie. Wow, a minute now to play in Faze. 10 lives.
And like poor Faze, every direction they go, they're just getting the door slammed straight in their face. You've had Hixie still alive, getting kills on one side of the map, Insight on the other, a brick wall that you can't get past. And while things are looking dire for Faze, it was the round before. They found the one moment. They were able to create it to get out towards A. This round is far from over.
And Beezy's fought for an hour here, but he has not been able to get past Jamie Craven. Couple of
Yeah,
kills
it
now
looks
from
like
Ultra. We're looking at Sprees
Ultra
once again here for Inside.
finally
Slasher
gonna
winning
hold
the fight
off
in the back,
Faze here,
25
maybe.
seconds to go. Time to get moving.
Kleenex has to clutch
They
as
got
well.
two
This is
down.
a couple different Faze players going to be dealing with. The
Oh,
stuns and nades
now
don't
Ultra got
connect.
two
And
down
actually,
now.
no, his teammates just win the gunfights. They're in the wings
Three
perfectly.
down.
Kleenex wins his ones, and only one player on the map.
Gonna cruise to
aggressively
find
for
that
Faze,
last
and
guy.
obviously
He's gonna
Kleenex
say he's
gonna
on
spawn
point.
without a problem.
He's dead now.
Spotted, no problem. The
Last
crew's gonna
guy.
find a kill, but it has certainly been the dagger, the final nail in the coffin here on Expo.
Toronto gonna
Ultra.
take it to a map 4 at
Stay
least
alive
to
in
not
the
get
series.
full swept by Atlanta Faze. Wow. Good Expo control by Toronto. Faze not quite able to take him out. Let's move on to the Mercado Hardpoint, shall we?
But you don't want to have a poor stage like they've had. Got to get that bounce back online.
Gotta get that. And again, a big one there. Of course, champs available. Tickets are on sale. Go for it, ladies and gents. You'll see Ultra there. If they can win this series, they're guaranteed a spot. So far, Scrap, he's doing everything he possibly can to try to get there. Pixie, if you can catch a BZ. Oh, you sneaky devil. And he gets another.
Toronto
Well,
Ultra on the
gets
good
information.
side
I was going to say, gets the information.
has
instead
this
of
bottom
Scrap, who wins
spawn.
a
If you
big
see all that
one-on-one
purple down
gunfight.
there,
He was down at 39
that's where
HP.
P2 is. So
Still able to take down Cellium, and Scrap has the world in front of him.
Ooh, actually, they just got wrecked. Never mind.
He can't get it, but at least takes these spawns up
Only
in the
one
back
left,
alley because you
Hixie.
had a couple different spawns blocked. So an opportunity to make a distant play. If this Hixie by himself, the first one's going to be free. Can he get his own trade, or can that stun somehow hit himself?
no, it can.
Nope, Slasher.
And it will.
Wise and slow. Insight though, looking to do what he can from up top. No fast hands yet. Slow as molasses. It's tough, man. He might be able to get the fight a little faster at BT though. He's absolutely taking a wee on his boys. Cellium somehow with a nade there. Now Hixie, you are running into a hard point that is full of Faze players in a minute.
And everybody's tagged up down low as well. I think a couple of those nades connected, but someone needs a trophy. Anyone on either team, please get it out. But it is still a trade fest in and around the time where I think Faze
Game just started. There ain't many trophies
Slasher
yet.
gets the 2. They officially have the edge, and that was a very mixy rotation. I think Ultra honestly happy they could turn it into that, but Faze will build a nice little lead, and that's 4 in a row for Slasher. 6-1 start. I think Thanos wants to bounce back from earlier today.
Quite a low-scoring game, though. I mean, as far as the fact that we're going in the third hard point, and Faze are going to be up like 47, 46 points to this one. Ultra all over. Tin, though.
They'll be up 30.
Like a rash. Or as they like to call it, elephant room. There are a few tiny elephant toys that are full of powder on the right-hand side of the wall.
Full of powder?
Not sure.
What kind of powder?
A celebratory thing to utilize after the fact, but now you have just a very patient setup right now. 2 players from Faze. Slasher working with his boy, but they're not in a rush. They're waiting for 7 to 8 to get in position. Now you've got the pinch set up. Now you make the play.
Here comes
Simp
that
with
hit.
one.
Slasher and Simp. A BZ top window. You ain't going to check that. Oh my god, it is poetry in
Oh,
motion.
wow. Great
Faze,
break by Faze.
Damn, what a break that was.
And when this team got designed, that is exactly how the play should go. Slasher should be kicking open every door for his teammates, and he takes care of business there. Sets his boys up for success. That is a perfect break on the hill, and Ultra only able to get 10 or 15 seconds on it as Faze get to run up the lead just a little bit more. And now for a guy like Slasher, on rotation, I mean, BZ's there too. They're able to take him down, so you got back alley under control. You have the perfect rotation over towards Barbershop. Unfortunately for Slasher, though, those cars haven't exploded yet, and that'll be the only thing that took him down.
How many kills can BZ get?
Oh, that's a four-man hit to the bar.
Straight in there with the tag.
Or Barbershop.
Hardpoint Ultra in the Barbershop. Cellium and a simp on the approach now. Back alley,
Cellium.
clean house once
Four-man
again.
break,
All dead
too.
Toronto.
And look at, they've blocked every single spawn as well. You had Slasher by the canteen, you had a BZ rushing up past the garage, so it is the maximizing your time on this hill by forcing Ultra so far away. Now you're picking up kills, and I mean, Ultra, it is a distant memory of really fighting for this hill. An extra 10 to 15 seconds to get there, and I mean, good news. You actually win the gunfights and sit. Chow's out of the hill because back alley was open. So Ultra, it takes a little bit of time to make it happen, but they did get the break.
I thought that nade was absolutely perfect, but just a pixel.
Ultra gonna get the
off
scrap time there.
Faze.
But Faze still with about a
This one up
60-point
here in
lead
game 4. Let's
going
go for a quick
into
listen
the
in
next set of
with
hard
the team in
points.
red.
I think they're all blue. I hear one middle. I hear one close middle. Long. No, long. He's going dark. It looks like one mid cut. One dark.
Bottom on you, Don't worry about time, play kills. He's bottom.
I got one bottom. I stunned him. You have it. One there.
I stunned the bottom.
Dark.
I have your blue side. I have dark.
I'm one shot, I can't get dark.
Dark guaranteed. I spawned out.
Dark with you? Look at dark.
I'm pitching you, man. Give me a sec.
Dark, go out. Another one dark. Shout out. He's there on the trash can.
There's only one there. Just.
I'm just looking at what.
I know good.
I spawned out blue. I spawned out deep. Blue me inside.
You have it.
Alright, he's a bike inside.
You have it. One shot.
See me, yellow man.
Where's he at, blue?
You have it.
He's bike.
Yellow man,
Spawn near you.
dark. You should probably stay near.
I am.
I spawned there with you.
What's yellow van?
Long. There's long.
Yellow van, dark.
Nade long. Still long. I'm trying. Long.
Old.
Could I one shot?
One more old on me. There's two old. One's bike. This guy's long. There's two old. There's two on old.
And what's short? Short.
Alright, just play corners. Play corners and new.
Mid-tunnel, I think. Mid-tunnel.
Yeah, hold on.
Tunnel right now, I'm dead.
Nice, dude. I'm staying out deep yellow.
Old, short. No, these players aren't making fun of one another. They are trying to handle Toronto Ultra Chance, who are right back in this hard point.
Well, and the last hill might have hurt their chances of holding off Ultra, but this hill's been great so far. A massive back alley hit, and Cellium ends up playing it from the time, so Ultra able to push right up to get in the mix. Slasher's got a couple cutoffs, him and Simp trying to do what they can, but that's the gunfight towards the time, and Cellium absolutely fries them. Next man in line is going to be Scrap, trying to keep these players away, and he's going to do it, the big two-piece Scrap. He'll pull out the Vaz if he needs to. But he's going to need to get 3, maybe buy clean next time. That is a wonderful break right there from Toronto.
Another clean break. This hard point has been a wonderful example in how to smack a hard point open. 20 seconds left here on the top side of the cantina. And Ultra are going to harvest all of it. Once again, the cars get the better of a player here on Mercado, but rotation's down chance. I think the cars are all destroyed now.
And I would say for Faze, this is a very tight setup, not a fun spot to be in because the back alley, Ultra are going to have that in control. So this is as tight of a setup as you are going to see in Atlanta. Faze, Simp already the first one to fall. Kleenex right here next to it. You just have to get the trades. All of them are through. A BZ last man standing, taken care of in Ultra for the first time in a long time. They have the lead.
That's the lead change. Inside, you're set up for success here. Tags in, but here come the entirety of the Faze roster. 1 or 2 cars yet to explode. Run, Jamie. But any second now, it's going to blow up. As the coverage is there, Cellium still keeping the hard point contested. That is a massive win. Scrap gets involved. Hixie win it. No, the contest is still there. Faze are in. 25 to go.
That's a big 25 to get as well. So you got Scrap on a pinch. He's working with Kleenex. And if you're Ultra, you want him out of time as quick as you can. You find the leg of Slasher, able to take him down. And at least Cellium has to leave the time and fall. So Faze break it, but only for a moment. That is one set of rotations in. And honestly, Ultra really only had maybe 2 good hills the entire time. But when it was good, it was great. And it was a 20-point lead.
Pixie, God, you are so annoying to play against. This is another for him. Look at the movement out there, young man. Finally gets taken care of by a BZ. That's going to be P2 still set very much safely in the hands of Atlanta Faze. Scrap's playing for it. They're trying to make something happen through Barberside. Kleenex now through the outside as well. And the pinch is on. Ultra are certainly playing for that game 5. We can't get BZ out of the hill as well.
Yeah, I can see Kleenex just took a route, by the way. Didn't even shoot his gun and just fell. So Atlanta Faze keeping everything under lock and key. Scrap looking for the opening in the back alley. Cellium's there, but Cellium gets caught. So there's the small window of opportunity. Scrap again with the Vaznev, and maybe should have kept it out. Maybe it doesn't matter. Ultra, just like that, flip the spawns for P2, setting themselves up for success.
Oh my god, they've taken the lead. Nearly. No, not yet, but they're going to get there. Once P2 pops open. Faze, on good break and you're in. Opting to go through the back alley side of the map. Hedges as well. I don't think anyone's going to be hitting the tunnel. That's when the majority of the guns are up right now for Ultra, but here comes Kleenex. As soon as that call-out arrives, here we go. Pixie, up close and personal. Kleenex can't get anything from up top. Here come the trade. Pixie once again from down low. Pixie and Rage, all dead. Faze, what a hold.
Yeah, try to four-man hit through Hedges. No flanks to be worried about. All guns forward, and Ultra even challenge from the hill. And honestly, squared up to do the same thing. Kleenex is watching mid, so he can just tell you only have one direction to look. Funnel system right now, and Atlanta Faze getting picked apart along the way. Easy time for Hixie. Insight popping off, and Ultra near perfect full 60. Looking to get the final 22 as well. Slasher, good luck fighting for that one. That was a perfect hold, and again for Ultra, when it's good, it is great.
Outstanding. Some folks call the Vaznev a shotgun and look like a battle rifle in the hands of Hixie just now. 10 to go. Rotations down, and Atlanta Faze now. You set up for the greatest hold we have seen on Mercado yet. This is not done. That game 5. Oh, it smells good.
Easy, very distant on the map, looking for some pickoffs on the bottom side, but he's out of the play, and Scrap finds an intro on Sim, so Abizi a little far away. A small window of opportunity for Ultra to try to get in the mix, and, well, it'll be a cruise that lands on a trophy.
Well, or will it? Let's find out if anything can connect. Stun-wise.
No, that is absolute bait. I'm not a fan of cruise plays like that.
We had a conversation about this earlier, but for now, it's a good look from Faze. They're holding it. 30 seconds to go. Hixie. He found a small opening now. What will he do with it? He will be taken care of. Faze, I called for it, man. Had to be one of the greatest holds we've seen, and it has been squeaky clean so far. Not over yet, though. Here comes Insight.
Yeah, you want this scrap time. Insight can play this patient. Maybe Chow with about 10 seconds left. Hits the stun, goes for it, gets it. Talk about how important that scrap time is going to be, because look at the map. They win every gunfight. You have to flood through back alley. Scrap might have a feast.
He might have a feast. Hixie, he doesn't. Scrap times it. Gets one before being traded out immediately. On to the point that was Kleenex. He's got the time. Here we go. Cell, get in there. Can't get the kill. Oh my god, they can't trade him. Kleenex, the untradeable. Smokes them in barbershop, forces them at 5.
Dude, and what a wonderful play towards the end. No cruise needed. He got Insight, getting the timing on the old hill to buy his team enough seconds to put the pressure.
Oh wow, I was muted. That was an amazing game from the Toronto Ultra to force this map 5. What a map by Toronto. I can't believe I was muted that whole time, or at some point, but we're all right. We're still good. So Toronto Ultra gonna force this map 5, Scrap 24 and 19, to push his team to one last search and destroy for their tournament life. Who's gonna go home? Who's gonna move on? Let's find out right now.
Since Toronto Ultra beat them on this map, Faze have lost 3 of their last 4, and they look more human on Asilo. Obviously, though, you would Slasher incredibly comfortable on the Embassy. There were no cracks for Atlanta Faze on that map, but I'd say on Asilo, maybe not as comfortable as it once was. And Ultra, a 2-1 record against them on this map. They're both happy to see it.
According to Codcast, the Kleenex is spawned in with dead silence. That is
It always happens.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but I would actually believe it in this game. Ultra on attack first. Slash is making his way out to the top side of what many folks call satellite. That hill, sweet spot to be in. Eyes all over towards that A side of the map.
And 60 is making his move to clear out the site. Keep in mind, it's all about the timing for Abizi. Simp watching the cross as well. So Simp's going to have this information. Abizi might get sent in for the kill. But so far, Faze, they're ready for the jump, and everybody alive for the moment.
Abizi should be able to hit this. Sim's there to back him up. A site all clear now. Insight's making a bit of a slow route, and we're already on the bomb. Kleenex has got an eye on this. buy some time. No, Kleenex is there. Good work though. Trades once again. Plenty of time still.
Nice
Scrap
job
just gets
from
involved.
Toronto.
Slasher now.
1v2
He
for
is
Scrap.
Cellium 1v2.
And Scrap, I don't know if they have any intel. Scrap, he did get a kill, so you have to know he's on the outer side. It is all about the timing. They're going to be lined up on the bomb.
Oh,
Scrap is
baby.
going to get it, starting this game off right.
They had no intel. He managed to get Deddy going as well on the outside. That kill on the Simp, so
That was a
unfortunate.
gorgeous
Simp
1v2.
checks the corner. He appears out of nowhere. Scrap saves the day. 3 on the round. 5 to go.
What a destructive way to start it. And keep in mind, this is a reverse sweep from Ultra. Until yesterday, we had 82 days in a row without any reverse sweeps taking place. But if Bans can do it, maybe mini Bans can too.
Who is Mini Bans, John?
Hixie, obviously, it's Hixie, 100%.
Of course it is. Here we go.
Hixie's mini Bants, huh?
Faze on attack. He's the one and only Abizi with that bomb in hand. The stun check's going to be there, but I'm not sure it's going to amount to a whole lot. Hixie. Oh, they're coming, mate. There's the nade. Here comes Kleenex trying to back him up. He's just going to create another avenue of attack now for Ultra. Faze, what do you do with this? It's first blood. Somehow Insight finds it.
Oh, that is perfect too.
Beautiful nade,
Hixie with the nade.
2v4.
No one on Faze making plays. I love that play from Kleenex, by the way. Kicking open the doors just because Hixie's calling out. They're about to jump on me. So Insight and Kleenex both jump in a position to help out their boy. Now 4 versus 2. Cellium unfortunately didn't see him, but his teammate might have. So he got the late call out, but at his inside up there, he ain't never moving.
Spraying and praying right now. But Cellium with that bomb, I mean, look, that B-bomb site's looking more and more attractive. This is all very audible right now. Slash is coming in to back him up. This is not done yet. You've still got plenty of players to worry about. A lot of Vaznev still at hand for Ultra. Oh boy. Kleenex. Can he get anything out of this? He does. Takes care of Slasher, and there's the pinch. The round is done. Ultra. 2 in a row.
Toronto,
Yeah, clutching
oh
a
my
4v2.
goodness.
Slasher and Cellium made it a little bit interesting.
This would be
but,
the reverse
nothing you
sweep
can
of
really
all
do in that
reverse
situation.
sweeps.
Very difficult to work with. Admittedly, Cellium very scary in these moments, but Scrap fearful in his own right. Obvious Rookie of the Year candidate. I mean, just very likely to win it at this point. He has been phenomenal. 4-0 start. Already is the 1v2 clutch in Toronto Ultra on a map they are happy to square up on against Faze. 2-0 lead.
Colleague Jay Stud called it. This is the map that Toronto broke the streak Faze set on in Search and Destroy. So far, it's great, but you can never count Faze out. See what they do here on defense.
Those nades were close to catching Slasher, by the way, so I like the idea, but whether it's Abizi or whether it's Simp, one of them will jump on the move to try to get that first blood. As a dead silence play used to perfection, man advantage. If he has top control, it is not fun to ever try to plant this bomb, so I think Scrap trying to make the Deddy play of his own. But it's going to run out before he can make something happen.
He's not going to be able to make anything happen there. Abizi, sweet corner. Hixie in a
Sweet
perfect
corner,
spot to
bro.
watch this. There we go. Takes his time planting the bombs. We've seen him do this a few times, but 2v4, Ultra, good luck.
Wants to make moves, though. He's going to have to maybe fly out and pray for a 2-piece, and Faze are really just setting up for the kill. Yeah, no one over challenge until they know it's a guarantee. Insight for the 1v4, and I mean, he's down low. That is a beam and a half, but
Ooh.
either Simp or Cell or Simp, if you needed to again, who's actually on the bomb, would have been there for the trade. So perfect round. Great use out of dead silence coming in from Simp as well. As soon as a kill comes through like top money and you lose that top lobby control, it is unfortunate if you're on offense. You just have to
There's
pray.
Parasite back there with Assault.
Yeah.
Adam
All
Assault.
4 corners of the map totally covered there from Faze. There was no way Insight was getting any more than 2 kills out of that kind of situation. Ultra feeling good. It's still tense. This is an impossibly difficult situation, and also almost unthinkable to see both of these teams in a lower bracket matchup here.
Yeah. Those are getting top 6 for these two teams. A little absurd and opening salvo. I think Kleenex said, whatever Simp can do, I can try to do better. So he's made it to top money. No gunfights just yet, but you like that he has that control. And dead silence mean he gets to fly, so he might have 2 players to shoot the back right here. There's number 1. Simp's already fallen. Kleenex
Kleenex
gets the 2, and just like that, Ultra poised to go up 3-1. unless Slasher can clutch a 1v4. He does have dead silence and time to work with, but that is the only good news. Bad news is Insight's in a tower. The bomb is down. You have some demons down low that you have to deal with.
He's playing it deep, trying to bait someone from Ultra into overcommitting. Bomb recovered. Did he get hurt? No, he didn't. He did not.
He had to have.
I don't think so. Hixie's arrow didn't move at all. Wow. 25 seconds. LAN is different. 20 seconds. No problem. Bomb down. Here we go.
You got to play it aggressive, too. Like Slasher, you can't afford to let him get in position. You have to, like, take the Childs as quickly as possible. And as soon as the snakes is thrown, there's one. Flies out for the Child.
Oh!
Played it right. And the shots would have been clean, but off by a bullet. Love the idea, but Ultra take care of business in the 3 versus 1. And a hell of a round right there from Kleenex.
Slasher, the second set of shots, man, that was so good
There's
against Insight. You're right, it was a 1 bullet difference.
Draza, Kenny.
What a mean chow. And this is it from Insight's POV. He didn't miss a single one, but damn, that was wild. Even in that kind of spot, Kleenex is so close by. There's no way he misses a trade like that. We've seen crazier things happen in this tournament already, but...
Well, if Slasher gets that kill, maybe a 5% chance of winning it if he can run around garage and get the timing perfectly and the perfect read, but yeah, no hope there. And Ultra 3-1 up. I mean, the dead silence response plays from Kleenex were on point, so much so that he has dead silence again.
He does, well. Back at it we go. In on towards the A-bomb site. Abizi, he's got top bunk, no problem, finds one. Kleenex on the outside. Here comes the rest of Ultra. They are hitting this one. Sweet tags. It's a 2v3 now, and Sim flying forward. These are all down a scrap.
1v3.
What a round from Faze.
They might have just shut the door on this round as well, quite literally. Again, similar position. He does have dead silence until it just ran out, so that small window of hope gonna get close. He is stunned, and a nice nade to the face. Except that one, move on. Faze get around, but Ultra still have the edge.
Yeah. And that was a ridiculous round out of Faze.
3-2.
Simp smacking his way through the pool hall. It's been a long time since we've seen somebody take care of themselves like that. Since Vanguard, throwing yourself off the map on Berlin. There we go, Faze. Great round. Get back into it. Beezy with that early A-bomb site control. Disgusting.
Him and Simp. Absolutely different on this map. That's sort of like the tale for Atlanta Faze. The tears in the middle. You got either AR on the edges of the map. All hyper successful at what they do, and Abizi just flying straight up, has the dead silence pop and has the tack as well. So he's committed to the outer edges and had a little bit of help that he might not have needed. First blood Abizi.
That's the masterful approach. Tyler Farris. Kleenex. Right place, right time. Trades him out. However, his teammates are falling all around him. It's a 3v2. Just 1 minute to go. And surely you know that the B-bomb site is the target. Who is that next to him? Cellium has crept upstairs. He is yet to get a kill. Insight with the nade. Can Cellium get on the board? He does.
That is actually so tragic. If Kleenex didn't shoot his gun, I don't think Faze had any idea that he was going to be in between them. And now Insight for the 1v2. Can't get it either. Literally by a bullet difference in both directions. Ultra, so many opportunities, but this one is going to be so tough.
Oh, Simp just throws a shot at the right time. That is huge. And now he's hopping. Less than 30 to go. Insight. Very low chance of success here. Not impossible, but very low indeed. Tags, not enough. Faze, right
Faze
back
tie
in.
it up.
Oh, man, that is unreal. As soon as Abizi gets traded, I literally think Kleenex actually would have been sneaky by that door, accidentally shoots a bullet at the player that died from the frag from, like, God knows where, inside over, like, by White. Could have been a bit of a 2v4 right there, but no funny business happens. So finds the errant kill, then gets out with his life with 1 HP. All tied up.
Ultra on offense. Fast A-bomb site hit once again from Abizi. Top bunk, very happy to be there. Cell with a nade. Simp the phenom. Hits another. That's a tremendous advantage to have for Faze.
Yeah, Bomb down.
Ultra, who was looking good to take this
4v2.
now.
I mean, Kleenex has dead
Not so
silence.
much.
I mean, hey, nearly 2v4 this previous round, so try to make some magic happen. Unfortunately, that stun does not connect. Selling with a deep pocket of a corner. Yeah, Faze is going to be 3 rounds in a row.
Cellium, dude, it's like everything's going so great. You go around a corner and you're like, I think I'm making a play here. No, Cellium is waiting for you. Insight. They're hitting him with an artillery strike right now. This guy, he's dead, man. I mean, I'd throw in the towel, brother. Hands up. You are surrounded. The whole squad's taking pot shots at you. And this is a wonderful effort from Jamie Craven, but all for naught. As Faze, the confidence is starting to build. 1 round at a time.
Yeah, just going to make him work for it, but first bloods have been on point. Simp in game 5, by the way. 9-3. Shotgunning Hixie as well. Reaction time absolutely on point. Appreciates the headshot multiplier as well. 4-3 lead in a very close game.
This one could still
It's
go
gonna be
either way.
Unbelievably stressful, but I don't see it in their faces.
No, Faze have been here too many times. A squad like this have always been happy to take on the tougher challenges. 1 more kill for Simp, gets him a cruise missile as well.
There's a quick flank coming through. Hixie has a lot of pressure on the site by himself, but they're trusting him. The wall bangs are coming through, and Kleenex, same opportunity. He's gotten a 2-piece on the flank before. All the way around, 1 player up top just for the trade, though. Slasher was able to get 1, 3v3.
No Daddy reset either, so now
2v3.
BZ. Oh, Hixie, you're in trouble, son. Out of position. BZ's gonna play with you like that. Eats him alive. No problem. 2v2. A BZ and Cell as Faze. Again, the confidence is reaching sky high.
But for Faze, they have no idea where these players are. Insight got behind you. He got a kill on Slasher. Kleenex was also like top pool, but you haven't seen either player in 40 seconds. You're just praying for some information, but based on what the Ultra are playing it, they're going to force the plant to come through, and Kleenex might be in position to trap this guy in unless Cellium can catch him.
I think he saw him. The nade was nearly thrown. Cell. Chase him down, Cellium. Don't let him get away. The fast reposition. Insight's upstairs, though. Wait, Cell might walk into trouble here.
Oh.
He does indeed. Insight and Kleenex, they're all good. It comes down to
1v2
a
for a
BZ.
BZ.
Is the hit. There's 1. Insight on the outside of Kegs. 1v1.
Oh, BZ.
Tyler Farris wins it. He puts Faze onto match point.
And Cellium owes a
1
BZ
map
something
away
for that moment. Good
from
Lord. Cellium
knocking
with
out
that dead
Toronto.
silence, just flying into death, leaving the SMG by himself, but then Kleenex has to call out to Insight. Not weak at all. That is a BZ full HP with the Vaznev up close and personal. Please trade that for me. Unfortunate for Insight, nothing you can do in a situation like that. So we were talking about the pressure. You don't see it in their faces, but in the gameplay, few small mistakes like that, getting a little ahead of the game.
1 more. Toronto Ultra. They book their flight home and Faze move on in the tournament. Simp and BZ
Who
once
goes
again,
on
the
to
terrorists
Sunday?
running things.
Who goes
Search and
home
destroy.
early?
Whether they're running things or want to pump the brakes, they can do whatever they want with a lead like this.
Ultra's gonna
I know
have to win
5-3
3
can
in a
be
row.
dangerous, but for Faze, another day in the office. And Ultra are playing it slow. If Insight's going to be this deep on the map, you're looking for intel, and even if you can see him, can he get the kill? Not quite. No trades coming through just yet. A BZ out with 21.
That's huge, though. Gets away with his life. A little bit of info.
Oh, wow, there
Nice
you go.
nade from Hixie. Plant as well. Advantage Ultra. But for how
Cellium
long? Here
gets
comes
1.
Cellium.
3v3.
Scraps him, son.
Oh!
Sim. Reset steady as well. He knows Scraps here. There's the shots.
Oh
The dagger
no,
in the
Hixie,
dark.
the only one left.
Hixie has been a hero
1v2.
for Toronto Ultra up until this point.
Has to go massive.
Can he go above and beyond to keep him safe and alive in this tournament? There's 1.
Oh no!
Done. It's Sim. The kills are there. Plenty of time for the
Faze.
defuse. It is done.
Going
The
to
reverse
move
sweep
on in
has
the
been
tournament.
snuffed out.
What an
Faze, stay alive.
insane freaking match.
Would have been the ace for Hixie to keep his team
Oh.
alive. But him versus Sim.
Let's check out this Cellium post
Take it
game
away, my
interview.
friend.
Thank you so much. Here with Cell. All right, man. I don't know how to word this swearing. How are you guys so bad and so good in a span of 30 seconds?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like our team, like, obviously our team's really good, but I feel like sometimes we troll and just, like, give up situations sometimes. But, I mean, that's what we're working on, you know? That's what practice is for, so.
Yeah, I know you guys have been working on stuff like crazy. Now, I want to hear from you. You're weird, man, in game. Like, you've been using the same controller for like 5 years. You play like, what, 9.6 sensitivity or something? Someone said they were watching your POV and they almost got sick because you never stop moving. You're always just cracked. What separates you from other players, man?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I just play the game to where, like, if I die, it's like, I don't know. It's just hard to explain, to be honest. Like, I always try to play my situations to, like, the best. Like, I always, like, pick an option in my head where it's, like, I think it's the best situation for myself. So I feel like that's what's, like, helping me a lot in game and stuff.
What was your saying last year? It was like no free kills, no easy kills, something?
Yeah, for sure. It's, like, no freebies. Like, I mean, I feel like being a hard kill in this game is, like, really, like, important sometimes. Obviously, sometimes, like, playing your life is, like, bad sometimes, but, I feel like I've been getting better, like, a lot better at that. So.
Well, that's something we figured you had to work on a little bit, like that kind of no freebies. Like, when is it time to just run at something type thing? But all right, here you are into another top 4, battling maybe to make another top 3 on the year. What are you guys maybe talking about and working on tonight, headed into tomorrow?
Well, obviously our Thieves match wasn't like as like ideal. It's obviously I feel like in our Thieves match we trolled a lot, and I feel like we're playing too fast that series. So going into tomorrow, I feel like that's what we're gonna focus on. Just try to play to our pace and not let the other team like focus or like just try to like play on our pace pretty much. So.
Well, you are nuts, man. It is fun to watch you. Congrats on the W. Good luck the rest of the way. You are an absolute maniac, man. It's a pleasure to watch you.
Wow, great match.
Take it easy. All right, back to the desk, guys.
That's going to do it for us here on the Hard Carry. I think we have one more match of the day. NYSL and Minnesota Rocker. Stick around for more CDL content.